Hi guys, I'm Glenyce Hughes, living in the magic of possibilities radio show host and this weekly TV show host. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. So this week's radio show was all about how to place an order from the universe. How does it get any better than that? And it's interesting, the awareness that I had kind of yesterday and today, it kind of came together. So I had an appointment this morning with the accountant, and it's something I'd been putting off for some time. There's just so many pieces to it. I have been running my business, the books, I guess I would say, of my business, the same way that I ran them when I started in 2002, which is 14 years ago. Must be 14 years ago. When my business was probably generating, I don't even remember the first year because it was only a few months, it was only a few $1,000s. And then probably the year after was only a few more thousand, like very small amount compared to what I'm generating, creating, and actualizing now, and never changed my books. Now, what we ran into this year was just a lot of confusion and frustration on both of our parts because she needed information and I hadn't, in this 10 seconds, it will change. Believe me, it will change by tomorrow after this appointment that I had with her. But even my PayPal, when I deposit from my PayPal into my bank account, it actually goes into my personal account, which is fine if you're not running a business. So anyway, there's so many pieces to this. The part that I wanted to talk about was the kind of the placing the order from the universe, this awareness that I had. So yesterday when I got up, I knew part of my plan was to prep for my appointment with her today. So there was some stuff I needed to do. So as I started on it yesterday, I then realized, oh geez, you know what? I actually might as well take in my bookkeeping for this year to date, which meant then I had to go through receipts and I had to like hours later. Oh my gosh. And I'm a fairly organized person. And usually I'll do 3 months at a time, but this time it was like 7.5 months. So needless to say, a few hours in, I was pissy, like pissy. And had a lot of, stuff coming up around it and my own awarenesses and limitations and all that sort of stuff. So fast forward to today, and I go in and have my appointment with her and really start looking at what is required here. Like I'm in the multi-six figures. There is no point in depositing PayPal into my personal, like it just, all that creates is confusion and, really kind of this sense of wanting to stay small or something. So again, to get to the part of how to place an order with the universe, is I realized, and it was only like probably within the last hour, having the appointment with her and actually taking the action, like actually choosing it. I mean, it's been in my awareness for years, actually choosing it, talking about what the next step is, looking at going from personal to incorporating to, really, it's time. Like it's time to be the business that it truly desires to be. It is not asking to be that tiny little business from 2002 anymore. And it's not that business. So it's interesting. I've been keeping it there. But anyway, was one of the things I've been asking for, and some of you have heard it if you were part of the 21-Day Wealth Challenge, or you might have heard me talk about it in other ways, is in March, when I went to the Choice of Possibilities class with Gary, I got him to run a clearing for me from the manual. I got him to change it for me. So in the manual, it says, what energy, space, and consciousness can my body and I be to generate, create, and receive at least $100,000 a month with total ease? Whew, anything that doesn't allow that, well, you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, online, put rock, shorts, boys, beyonds. Now, I got him to change it for me. I got him to run it for me. What energy, space, and consciousness can my body and I be to generate, create, and receive at least $1 million a month with total ease? Anything that doesn't allow that, we destroy it and create it. Right, wrong, good, bad, online, 𝗨𝗶𝗃𝗃𝗲𝗿, 𝗀𝗍𝗍𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. So, and I play that, and even last night my good friend Catherine came and we swapped bars, and when I was about to get on the table, I was like, hey, wait, I've got to run that clearing. So that clearing, just that one, Gary was saying it, was what ran the whole time she ran my bars. And I realized, like I say, just in the last hour of getting home from that appointment was, I've placed the order with the universe, and the universe is like, fine, happy to deliver, but you better get your ass in gear and stop playing like you're that small business. Stop, hiding your money. Stop putting PayPal deposits in your personal account. And it's not wrong if you do that, guys. Please know that that's not, I haven't been wrong in any way. It's just a really interesting choice because it's not congruent with what I've said I would like. And so here we are, really saying, okay, you know what, whatever it takes. And then choosing pissy yesterday with it. I did get myself out of it for the most part. The bars at the end of the day really help. So thanks again, Catherine. But it's like, wow. So and I was looking at this for myself, like what else have I been ordering from the universe, but then putting the brakes on for, saying, I'd like that, but no. I'd like that, but no. I'd like that, but I'm not going to do anything to assist it. So unless it just falls into my lap, no. Oh my God. This is why in Access, we often say how cute we are and not so bright, because all the time that I was putting off going to see the accountant, I was basically putting off what I was asking for. I mean, I am not sure. I would have probably told you that I'd have figured out really quickly how to handle $1 million a month. I'm not sure that that's actually true. I mean, I would have figured something out, but I probably would have ended up creating a lot of trauma for myself, because what would have happened then is that the government or, maybe my bank would see whatever, me deposit $500,000 into my personal account going, calling the authorities or something. Like, really, are you willing to take action to create what you're asking for, to receive what you're asking for? Wow, anything that doesn't allow that, we destroy it and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, online, 𝗨𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 and beyonds. It's such a mind-blowing moment for me. I really am so grateful for it all, and so grateful that I was willing to finally take the action and get that appointment with her, and interesting, all the money stuff that came up and the willingness to be aware of money. And if you guys have listened to shows, I think it was 2014 or 2013, maybe I did a whole show on getting your head out of your ass so you're aware of your money and stuff like that. And I feel like it's another one of those moments for me, one of those moments where I really catapult forward financially, because I'm willing to take the action. I'm willing to choose what's going to create more. Choosing to incorporate and doing all that stuff is, in this 10 seconds, going to cost money. And in the end, it's going to create so much more, or at least for my business, I can perceive that in this 10 seconds. Would it be every business? Not at all. But I can really perceive for my business. And it just opens so many doors. The whole thing of just being aware with your money and really not pretending and looking at where are you trying to hide it, or where are you trying to make it less than, or where are you not receiving it. I wonder, by depositing my PayPal business money into my personal account, was I truly receiving it? Like, I wonder, because, having my business as a separate entity to me that you guys know, I talk about this all the time. I never really did that with the money. And again, I only just realized this in the past probably 24 hours. And I'm so, so grateful to be able to look at it all and just be like, wow, okay, cool. And where else am I hiding? And where else can I choose greater? And where else business would you like to go? And what else would you like to play with? And yeah, what else is possible here that I've never even imagined? And a little question that I put in the Awesomepreneur group the other day was, how many more streams of revenue can show up? Gosh, how many more? That's not the right wording. Hang on. How many more streams of revenue can show up for me as if by magic? Yeah. What if you start asking that and then get everything in order that your business is asking for in terms of receiving that wealth? Where does it go? Educating yourself. That's a big piece for me. I'm not really even sure where I'll start, but I'm willing and I'm excited about it. So how does it get any better? All right, this has turned into a very long video, so I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for listening. And if you haven't listened to this week's show, it's below. There's also the link for the 21 Days to Choosing Wealth if you'd like to join that. There's also a link for the Wealth Enhancement Club. Come on, you ready? That is also below. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.